Hello and welcome back to our sustainable journey. I'm Steve. You might be guessing why I looked like this. It's because we're in the bee yard. So here's the bee yard. So we're adding a few more to what we have. So these are the ones from last year, and those ones, so these two rows are what we're adding, and then two more I just showed you. So there's 6 and 7, and then 2 over there by Steph. What we did, we put them on ladders. Like, we had extra extension ladders, and instead of doing the cinder block thing that we did over here, or putting them on, we'd done 2x4s before, I saw somebody put them on extension ladders. I thought that made a lot of sense because they'll never rust or rot. So we just put those on cinder blocks to keep them up off the ground, and we'll get them loaded up. So what we have are, they come in 3-pound packages. That's the way I prefer to do them. You can also do nukes where you get basically started frames, but they come in a box like this. It's 3 pounds of bees. I don't know how many that is. 3 pounds worth. We pry this up, and then there will be a feeder can and the queen. So I will show you that now. They make it easy to pry up. Okay, so then there's a can of there's a feeder in there, and then this is going to house the queen. So this is what I want to do. The hardest part of this whole thing is getting this can out of here. Dump it down. Go. All right. And we'll grab the queen. That's all they really care about, is Her Majesty. Oh, that's
not cool.
That is suboptimal. That's where you use your hive tool.
Still.
I get a tool. There we go. So they're all after the queen. So we are going to bring them and the queen. Pull a frame out.
Yep. Top of that frame.
And what happens is the queen is in here with her helpers. And
you see her with the red dot.
Yeah, the red dot. Red is 2023, and so they're gonna chew through the cork on this end and the cork on that end with candy, and so they are going to work on freeing the queen. So on top here, kind of sandwich it between a couple of frames here. That. Okay, guys, I know you want to get there. Stay. Nope. That's not gonna stay. I should have grabbed rubber bands. Wait, go back and grab rubber bands. Alright. What did I do before? I'm trying to think of. I think I rubber banded her. Because that's not going to stay.
No.
Okay, so now it's a crazy windy day. So normally I would shake this out into the hive. I'm going to put another deep on top. I'm going to shake them out inside. That. And we just leave this in here. We protect it from the wind. Put the cover on. Cover on.
Sorry, smoke on it.
And there we go. And then these other ones that we have, we've already added honey supers on because they're doing so well already. So all of them are full, the deeps are. So we'll check back in a few weeks. Let's see how they're doing. There. Simple as that. And then you check on them. We'll check on them in 3 days. Make sure they got the queen out. If they didn't, we'll give it another day or two, see how close they are to getting her out. Because they basically chew through to get her out. And if not, then we can release her at that point. So I'm going to do this 14 more times. All right, it's a little bit windy, so we're not going to dive into the hives right now, but you can see there's activity in just about all of them. I think 2 didn't make it. We had a freeze after we unloaded the bees, so like 2 days later there was a crazy weather phenomenon and it froze everything. So but what we did was we took the deep off the top. We took the boxes out because the boxes had been emptied. By that point, it was because we put them in last Saturday. Today is Friday, so I think it was Tuesday, Wednesday. We ended up taking those boxes out because all the bees had left and moved into the boxes that we want them in. So we will check on them, make sure all the queens have been released. I think by now most of them have. You want to check within probably 3 days. And we were in there at 3 or 4 days, I think. But it's a little chilly today, so I don't want to open up the boxes. So we're gonna wait for another hot day. Because what that does, that basically guarantees that there's fewer bees in the box when you're messing around. So 21 hives spread out, and we're you see this grass is crazy long. We're gonna do the don't mow till Mother's Day, and honestly I love the dandelions because the bees love the dandelions, so we'll let it go. So that's the update on the bees. They're doing well. Look who it is. It's Ruby. Hi Ruby, how are you? So this is Ruby. That is the new one. That is Onyx. We got her as a companion for Ruby. Because Ruby's mom and her sister are getting bred right now. So we dropped them off and we picked this heifer up. And then these two are going to get bred in a few months once they're a little bit bigger. The bull is much larger than them. So we wanted to give them a little bit of time to get to know each other and to grow a little bit more, because they're still tiny. Well, not tiny, but you know, bull is much bigger. So you see this rut and this rut, and if you look, you see these ruts. We got one of our milk jugs in there, and it goes all the way up. let me show you what happened when we loaded out the 2 cows to get bred.